Hey y'all, how y'all doing? Coming at y'all today with just a quick video. I was at work today and I read something about some kind of new Texas law. I'm not in Texas, but I'm just saying. But this is a problem that's been going on like all across America, and it's also going on here in my city and in my home state here of Ohio. Squatting. Squatters. Do you know what a squatter is? Okay, look, I just looked this stuff up. I'm just reading these nightmarish stories. And it's just like unreal what people can do. Right here, this is how Wikipedia describes squatting. Squatting is the action of occupying an abandoned or unoccupied area of land or a building, usually residential, that the squatter does not own, rent, or otherwise have lawful permission to use. The United Nations estimated in 2003 that there were 1 billion slum residents and squatters globally. Imagine you own some property, okay? And say you trying to either rent that property out or you trying to sell it, but you can't because some people is living in there that and signed a fake lease. I read a story where this woman and her husband went on vacation. They came back and there were some people living in their house, changed their locks and everything. They called the cops. The cops told them that was a civil issue. That is BS. If I ain't heard no BS in my life, and I heard a bunch of BS. Me to tell me I own my property or I'm renting this property, I come back and all my stuff is inside here, but I get some total strangers that can just come in here, change the locks on my shit, and live for free, and I still got to pay mortgage or rent on this stuff that somebody else is living in, and that's a civil matter? Hell nah. Civil matter my foot. That's just lazy police work. I'm sorry. That's lazy. So I bet you if you was to sit up here and pull out something, a weapon or whatever, get them fools off your property, I bet your cops be called in. That is some cold-blooded bullcrap that someone can just take up root in your space. This is a big world, okay? It's a big world. But my little 2,500 square footage of house here, this is the only part of the world that I feel I can be free. It's just 2,500 feet square footage of the world. And for somebody to come in here and take over where I pay my bills at and lay my head, and I'm gonna take it to court and spend all my money to get somebody out of my house, some strangers. That is a crime. It's like I'm sitting here and somebody try to break in my front door right here. That's a crime. Okay? That is a crime. That is called breaking and entering, burglary, or whatever. You mean to tell me that I still got to pay bills on a place that some squatters took over? I got to take all this stuff to court to get them fools out of my damn house? America, come on now with that bullshit. Yeah. They talk about some squatting laws. And the sad part is, it's a lot of what these people call themselves, indigenous people, whatever, who feel they don't have to go by any rules or any laws here in America. They can just go through life and do what the hell they want to do, and it's no problem. That's not how life works, sweetie. That's not what we do here. There's laws in place for a reason. There's laws in place for a reason. I don't care what you call yourself. You got to abide by the same laws that I do or anybody else has to. Call yourself indigenous or whatever the hell you call yourself. Stop it, okay? You have to go by laws. Because here in Ohio, there was a lot of squatting going on. I mean, a lot of it. And it got to a point, it was getting violent. In which I understand. You know what I'm saying? I can't imagine. I come home from vacation, or hell, some people came home from work, and total strangers was living in your place. Some years ago, there was oh my God, when I say this man was handsome, this was a very, very smart, very, very intelligent young man. He had a lot of properties in the area. Young black entrepreneur, just a gorgeous man. And at the time, he was 30 years old. This happened back in 2001, 2002. He was 30 years old. And he was going to get married that weekend. But that was all cut short because he had some squatters. At the time, we just called them, at the time they called them bums. They didn't call them squatters back then. They was living on his property. He asked them previously, could y'all please get your stuff and get off my property? Get out of my house. All right, man, whatever. This went on for about a month. Then the last time he asked them, because he was coming to get the place together, because he was about ready to I think rent it out or something. And the last time he asked those people to get off his property, they shot him. He was a handsome man. He was due to get married that following Saturday, that weekend. Yeah. Heartbreaking story. Heartbreaking story. Yeah. It's sick. This stuff is sick. You don't own nothing, but you have the right to just come and just occupy somebody else's property. And it shouldn't be no repercussions. I mean, I got to take you to court to get your ass out of my house. Nope. And they were showing how what they do to people's stuff, how people's stuff look. Look at this. How people's stuff will look when they come take over your property. Your property be clean as a whistle. This is how your stuff gonna look. Look at that. Trash. They take over. You see that? Just imagine coming into your house that you keep clean, but then you got squatters living in your house. And you come home and now you kick them out, and this is how your shit looking. Can you imagine that? Can you? Y'all, squatters should not have any rights. Take your ass to a homeless shelter or something. You don't have the right to sit up here and be in somebody else's property, whether it's occupied or unoccupied. That is not your property. This squatting stuff is, I'm telling you, boy, this stuff is unreal. It is unreal. But we have a horrible storm coming this way, they said. So it's already getting dark. People at work today, they left early because they said it's like gonna be like kind of like tornadic activities going on. So I was like, you know what? I stayed my whole time at work, and I was like, let me go ahead and just come on home. It was sunny when I got home, but now it's starting to get kind of gloomy. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm put my hair in a bun because the weather is going to be blowing everywhere, and I want my afro blowing all over the place. I mean, my hair getting wet. When my hair get wet, these curls going to fall. It's going to be like this. This is all my natural hair, and my hair is going to be like. So I was like, let me go ahead and put my hair in a bun. Go ahead and do that right quick. Yeah. Yeah. But if you are in the path of this storm that's coming our way, stay safe, take heed to all the national weather authorities that's out here talking on TV about this stuff. I think a lot of us in the path of the storm, I think they said about 30 million people. I was like, woo-wee. But all right, y'all. Yeah, this squatting stuff is getting on my nerves. Reading this stuff literally made my chest and my stomach hurt. For real. Because it's like, are you serious? Are you serious? People can do this kind of stuff. Are you serious? Just take over your stuff with a fake lease, knowing damn well, the lease is fake. You done made some stuff up. You went somewhere. If you're that smart to sit up here and go somewhere and type up some stuff, a fake lease, go get a damn job somewhere and get your own stuff instead of living on somebody else's property. I'm telling you, this stuff gonna turn. It's turning deadly. Yep. This stuff is sick. Yeah. But all right, y'all. Y'all take care. Deuces. Until next time.